Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. Just wait, we should do this. Alhamdulillah wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah wa bismillah wa la hamdu wa lillah. Allahumma Allah wa sallim ala ashabina. You know, I should borrow those. No Muslim he can start without speaking 5 minutes praising Muhammad, and then he go to the topic which is 2 seconds. Anyway, hypocrite, liars. And here I'm going to show you today a story mentioned by Muhammad. Now, you know, there is always ways to expose the liar. The liar and the fool, the much he speak, the much he expose himself. You see, people will not notice how liar you are and how stupid you are as long you keep your mouth shut. But Muhammad, he have a problem. He claimed to be a prophet. He cannot keep his mouth shut. He have to tell you something. So the prophet decided to tell us, and this is a story in here, that the angel of Allah, Gabriel, and by the way, this cannot be the angel, and I will show you later why. But anyway, Muhammad saying this is the angel Gabriel. He came to Muhammad, and this angel Gabriel, this is in his real look. He have 600 wings. You see it? I think it's very clear. I'm not going to ask Muhammad how he count the angels. Maybe the angel Gabriel, he told him, maybe, or maybe they have numbers, maybe. But the issue in here, that there is a verse in the Quran saying the following, and this verse does not fit with this story, exposing Muhammad lies. This is chapter 35, verse number 1, the chapter of Fatir. It says the following: all praise is due to Allah. And the funny, by the way, you know, Allah is always saying all praise to Allah, and it's He. Always Allah speak about Himself as a third party. But anyway, originator of the heaven and the earth, the maker of the angels. Oh, okay, here we go. Messengers flying on wings. Those messengers, they fly with wings. You know, I always took the angels and wings, etc. Is about metaphorical of their ability to move through space. But I don't really consider angels have wings, real wings. For a very simple reason, you know, like in the space, your wings would do nothing to you. You know, if those wings are real, well, you know what? Like how the angel will fly with the wings. You know, wings is made simply you hit down with and up and down with the wings, and that will push you up because there is air. But when you are in the empty space, wings will not do any benefit. There's, you know, so either they are metaphorical and they are not real, or they are real. If they are real, it's going to be bad. But anyway, in here, this is not our topic. What we see in here, that the verse saying that Allah, He created angels to move by wings, 2 and 3 and 4. So what is the numbers of wings? 2. By the way, I want to know how the angel in the middle, he have 3 wings. Like, where is the other one installed? In his head? I understand 2, I can take 4, but 3? Anyway, in Yusuf A translation, the liar, he added the word bear, you know, like let's say 2 wings, which mean 4 wings, 3 wings, 3 bears, which mean there is 6 wings. But this is not what the Quran is saying. The Quran is saying 2 and 3 and 4. That's it. So he's lying. Anyway, even if we go with the translation, that will make, you know, maximum the angel, you know, the wings 4 by 2 is going to be, you know, 8 wings. But the Hadis we just saw, it says that Gabriel have 600. Now either Muhammad is lying or the Quran is lying. It cannot be both true. There's a huge difference between the maximum of 4 angels, 4 wings, I don't know, I keep saying angels, and the number of 600 wings. You know, and as I said, if those were symbolic, I would say it is symbolic. but the explanation of the Quran, the interpretation of the Quran, the scholars of the Quran agree and admit that yes, it is physical wings, and this is how the angels of God, they move. And actually the verse in the front of you saying that clearly, you know, they are maker of the angels flying on wings. Flying in wings. Flying is about movement, you know, physical movement, and you know, this is how the angels move. So now, how a Muslim, he will accept Muhammad saying that there is 600 wings, and at the same time the Quran says 2 and 3 and 4. Now I will go back to that hadith as long as we spoke about it. Muslims and Muhammad supposedly, he claimed that this is the angel Gabriel. Now I will show you a disaster in here. Actually, if you read my book, you will notice what I'm talking about. If you go and buy my book, The Deception of Allah, there's a lot of secrets is reveals in there, and you will never find it anywhere, because many people, they read but they do not really go sharp. You know, I remember when I was studying the Islamic law, I asked this question to the doctor who was teaching us, and you know, he did answer me in a very angry way. He said there is things in the Quran will cause fitna. Okay, so if you ask them, you will leave Islam. So he shut me up. He did not answer me. He said those questions will make you leave Islam, so we don't allow them. Huh? Ah.
Kamu ketahuan. Kamu ketahuan. Tapi tak mengapa, aku tak heran.
Those questions, if we ask them, they are going to show us how stupid Islam is. So the only way to fight those questions is not to allow them. Very smart idea. Genius. I like the Islamic schools. It's a wonderful school. It's a school where they teach you only how to wash your private part, but they don't want you to know what the religion is about. You ask a serious question about the religion, they kick you out. As you see that the angel get so close to him, in a distance of 2 bows length, or even nearer. This was quoted from the Quran, as you see in here. Even them, they are mentioning to you which verse in the Quran, so nobody can say this is not about this verse in the Quran. You see it? Chapter 53, verse number 9 to 10. Now if we go to the Quran, we will see a surprise, a big surprise, which is going to expose Muhammad again. This is the verse in the Quran, you know, and you know, we saw in the Hadith it says from verse number 9 to 10, right? Here we go. Exactly, they are right. If you read from verse number you can read from the beginning, you know. Which one of the mighty powers has taught him? Who taught him the mighty power? He come to him and he was uppermost the horizon. This is how big this creature is. We don't know yet what it is. According to the Hadith, as we showed you, it is an angel, right? But now we will find out if he's an angel or not. Then he drew nigh and came down till he was distance of 2 bows length, or even nearer. And this is what we showed you in the Hadith, if you remember. Let me show you the Hadith, put them together. Okay, here we go. We had them together close. So as you see, verse number 15, this is the verse 53, 9, 10. And supposedly this is about Gabriel, as the Muslim trying to convince you. And by the way, this is why it says in here Gabriel, you know, in between 2 brackets. And you will notice even in the Hadith exactly what the Quran is saying. Maybe you did not notice. Read with me. This creature, who supposedly the angel Gabriel, as we showed you, as the Hadith claim that this is Gabriel, he was so close to Muhammad and even 2 bows or even nearer, and he revealed into his slave that which he revealed. This is a disaster. Look how the Muslims, they try to fix this problem in the translation, in the Hadith. So it says in the translation, so did Allah convey the inspiration? Where it says Allah in the Quran, where it says Allah in the Hadith, it doesn't say that. Because supposedly in here they are quoting the Quran, by the way. If you read with me in here, this is a quotation for the Quran. In the Quran it does not say, so Allah convey his inspiration to his slave. Then the Quran says, so did he convey the inspiration to his slave. And as long the one is speaking about the one who came down is the angel Gabriel, then the problem in here is big. Because how you say that this is, which means Muhammad is the slave of Gabriel. So the Muslims, to fix this problem in the translation, they add the word Allah, which is not exist totally in the Quran, in that verse. And the proof, I'm not making things up. Read with me. This is the Muslim translation. This is Muhammad Biktal translation. Do you see the word Allah there? Do you see it? It does not exist. Do you think Biktal is lying? He took it off? No, he's not. You know, the word does not exist. And you will see from all in here all the way down, there is no Allah. It's speaking about the one who came down, who covered all the horizon, who became so close close to Muhammad, sorry, till he was in a distance of 2 bows length or even nearer, and he revealed into his slave that which is he revealed. Now that is a big and a huge problem in Islam, because this is mean now Muhammad is the slave of Gabriel. If the Muslims, they wanna insist that this is Gabriel, as we see in here, if the Muslim, they will say that this is Allah, they have another problem. Guess what? Muslims, they say no one can see Allah until Judgment Day, and that's what Muhammad told them many times. In the Judgment Day, Allah will do striptease, he will show his leg, and Allah, they will know him by his leg, you know. And you will see how Allah is going to come to them in a shape, and the shape they will know him with, it's his real shape, which is the leg. But in here, this is not a leg, this is different shape. This is how Allah he is. It must be Allah. Otherwise Muslims, they have to believe that Muhammad, he is the slave of Gabriel too, and Gabriel is God. Because you know the term of slave in Islamic term mean, you know, you are a slave to God. You are not a slave to the angel, you are not a slave to anyone, you are a slave to God. This is a term of worship actually. You know, Allah, he created mankind according to Muslims to worship him, to become his slaves. So you are a slave of Allah. So in here, when you say slave, you are making Gabriel an angel, but at the same time he's a God. So if they make this one that this is the angel Gabriel, it's mean Muhammad is a slave of Gabriel. If they make it this is Allah, it's mean Muhammad did lie again, because this is Allah who he saw with the 600 wings. He saw him, he was close to him, and Muhammad, he said that Allah is the unseen and nobody can see him. So either way, Muhammad is being exposed and showed that he is really a big false potato, and our duty to expose the false one. Follow with me with more videos. Christ is Lord and Islam is false, made by a dummy for the dummy.